Come on. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. Why on earth are we invisible? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the GamingDroid, and welcome back to another episode here on Lost Souls. So, few things that have been going on. I've been doing some work since we last streamed. As you can see, we have an expansion out here, and we have our giant smeltery. Hey, QMC, welcome to the stream. We have our giant smeltery. I've moved my lava generation underground, and we have a reinforced large drum storing up to 4,000 buckets of lava. Hey, Creator Animations, welcome back. Currently at 633 buckets of lava. We've got a reinforced drum storing up to 4,000 buckets of creosote oil, and that's cooking us up some creosote, cooking us up some coke coal. We've still got diamonds and iron prepping themselves. I've been through all of the ore that I collected before in the nether, apart from a little bit of redstone and a tiny bit of ardite. And I've moved the water into a reinforced barrel and also attached it to an ender tank with the hopes that the ender tank will be pouring loads of water in here over the coming days. And I've sorted out some of my storage, made my storage a little tidier. Hey, King of Derps, welcome to the stream. I've also found myself one hell of a food source. I was walking around in the overworld getting hold of some chicken lassos and a squid lasso because we're going to be making a squid ring. And I found a termite mound. Termite mounds spread. So this is a fully grown termite mound here. 3 by 3 on the bottom, and then a little diamond, and then this on the top. Each one of these areas, this area, this area, this area, this area, is a separate termite mound and is growing separately. Hey, William Garcia, welcome to the stream. And these give us termites. Termites are a remarkably good food. They give 12 blocks of saturation. I'm pretty good, dude. I am pretty good. So now if we look up at edible bugs, I now have like 161 termites. And each termite is giving 3 bars of food and 12 saturation. So very, very good. I also made myself a cobalt pickaxe with Fortune 3 on it because I had some things to break. How you doing, YOLO guy? Welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be working on chicken rings and squid rings. Now I gathered everything I need. It's all very, very, very simple stuff. The main problem is the chicken in the lasso. The iron, nice and easy to get hold of. The 2 feathers, nice and easy to get hold of. And the 2 resonating stones, again, nice and easy to get hold of. And there we go, we have our chicken ring. Now what the chicken ring does is the chicken ring allows us to glide, basically. So if I go up on top, where is your face cam? I don't currently have my face cam turned on. So the chicken ring doesn't actually allow us to fly. What the chicken ring allows us to do, if I can actually get up on top of here, the chicken ring allows us to glide, which, I mean, it has its own use. It's a slow glide, but it's a nice, slow, controlled descent. The squid ring, however, which we are going to be making next, is slightly better. And actually that's right next door to the chicken ring. So for this we need some dye, we need a squid, 2 diamonds, and we need a chicken ring. And this gives us the jet propulsion ring of squid flight. So we can do this. We can go up, and you can see that we can go up pretty dang high with this thing. Ooh, okay, that's not good. What special powers do you have? You are a withering and exhausting. Okay, withering and exhausting isn't so bad, as long as you're not a freaking gassed one. Grab ourselves a few more hearts. So now we've got the ring of squid flight. And we don't have to be holding it. It works regardless. Now, to get up to the angel ring, which is true flight, is a little bit harder. So if I look up the use of this, this is the angel ring recipe. For the angel ring recipe, we need 8 rings of squid flight. We also need a chicken ring, so we need another 8 chicken rings and another 7 rings of squid flight. We also need 4 cursed lassos containing ghasts, and we need 6 lassos containing bats. To be honest, the ghast ones are probably going to be reasonably easy, just because I have access to a way of getting ghasts. I have no idea how I'm going to get bats to spawn. But what we can do is we can actually give ourselves a... I'll put these away for now. Put away my decorations. We can actually give ourselves a kind of flight, a much better flight than just the squid ring, by combining the squid ring with a glider. With one of these gliders. So a hang glider. What we need is we need a right and left glider wing, which is just leather and sticks. And we need a glider frame. So the left glider wing, easy enough. Right glider wing, easy enough. The frame is just iron, which again, easy enough. And then we can make that into a hand glider. Now we do need to keep the hand glider on our bar. But what we can do is we can go up with the squid ring, and then we can activate our glider, and our glider will allow us to glide long enough that we can reactivate our squid ring. And then glider. And then the squid ring regenerates, and then we just have to deactivate, reactivate. And it's actually really simple. It seems like turning one thing off and turning the other one back on and things would be a little bit complicated. But actually it's really very, very simple, just because it's a right click to control the glider and it's spacebar to control the squid ring. Now the squid ring does negate most of the fall damage you take. Not all of it. Actually, it doesn't seem to negate any of it. It's supposed to negate full damage. Apparently it doesn't. But now we have a basically infinite flight. The glider does take damage over time, but that's not too much of a problem. Now if we go into... Well, we've got tofu, so we can claim 1 reward. That was just from the squeezer we had before. And we've got chicken ring and squid flight ring. With squid out of water you will fly. What? And also we made some diamond spikes. So lots of just basic crafting stuff that's been going on in the background. Transfer pipes, rail carts, pistons, dirt and grass. So nothing really that useful. To be honest, the reward bags at this point are kind of a little bit useless to us. So let's put those away. What we can actually do is grab some lumium and do a little bit of repairing. What's up, Luke? Greetings, Luke. How are you doing? Hey, Night Stalker. Hey, how you doing, dude? So, that's kind of one of the first things I wanted. I wanted to get my Ring of Squid Flight. Because now, combine that with the glider and we have really, really easy flight. I mean, the Ring of Squid Flight isn't even that hard to get hold of as soon as you get to the overworld. Before you get to the overworld, it's much, much harder. Technically, it's possible. Technically, it's possible, because I think there is a way of turning something into squids. The Ring of Chicken Flight, in my opinion, is completely pointless, because you might as well have a glider. But now that we've got the glider, we've got the ring, we've got flight. The other thing I wanted to do was work a little bit on our AE system, or on a AE system. So if we look up Certus, we've got Certus Quartz, we've got Charged Quartz and Normal Quartz. Charged Quartz is quite interesting. You need Charged Quartz to make an AE system. And what you can do is you can throw Certus Quartz ore into a energetic infuser and get yourself Charged Quartz. Which is absolutely excellent. You can actually get yourself Charged Quartz through the energetic infuser. I would say that is a slight graphical glitch. They're not supposed to look like that. Ignore the graphical glitches. Okay, so that got us 17 Charged Quartz, which is excellent. And the reason we need Charged Quartz is that... 1 second, let me just turn down that music slightly on your end. The reason we need Charged Quartz is we need to make fluix. We need to make fluix because what we need is we need, if we look up at a supplied. So what we need is we need things like the power tap, the energy acceptor, which requires a fluix crystal, and we need things like the crystal growth chambers, which require a block of fluix crystal, which is 4 fluix crystals. We need Emi glass cable, which requires fluix crystals. We need, so we need Emi cable, we need quartz glass is pretty easy to do. We need quite a few things from here. We need also, if I can find it, where is the controller? Emi controller, there she is. We need skystone and fluix crystals for this. Hey, Mythical PvP, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's all right, dude, no worries, no need to be concerned about that. So what we need basically is we need fluix crystals, and to get fluix crystals, not that sort of fluix crystal, the other sort of fluix crystal, to get this sort of fluix crystal, we need to drop charged Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone into water. So what we need is we need nether quartz, we need charged Certus quartz, we need redstone. And actually, to be honest, what we need to do really is we need to take a lot of stuff with us to the overworld. So, because what we need to do is we need to do this in the overworld because we need water, basically. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my modules, and I'm going to take my module storage units. And we're actually going to take all of this to the overworld. I don't think we need anything from in here, but we can always pop back if we need to. Like the stream. Thank you very much for the like, Mythical. And if you guys want to see my lava generation, it's over here. Manuelian block, straight up into the reinforced drum. So let's pop all of this away in here for now. And we'll pop through into the overworld. Oh, it's not going to take my squid ring with me. Whoops. I forgot to take off my squid ring. Which is fine, because we're going to have to make more squid rings anyway. But it'll be nice when we have an AE system, because we'll be able to build a thing. And fatal error, failed to connect to server. Wait, what? That's concerning. Do not be breaking now, game. Do not be breaking now. If my save is corrupted, I'm going to be a little pissed. So as you can see off stream, what I've been doing is I've been doing some building, I've been doing some designing, I've been doing some sorting, getting rid of all my ores, processing stuff, building things. I want my squid ring. Oh! I now... Baubles are replicated when you create a shell of yourself. That is interesting. Oh yeah, there's no storage space up here. Baubles are duplicated when you create a shell of yourself. Right, okay. So which one is the nether one I want? So basically what you have to do, and I think it's going to time me out of the server again. Sync mod is apparently a little bit buggy at the moment. What I have to do is I have to get myself a flight ring, and then I have to basically destroy my old clones and recreate some new clones. Can you check out TerraTech at some point? It's free roam, car building, quest satisfaction. I think quite a few people have said TerraTech to me before, and I had a look at it and it just didn't look like something I would be interested in. Yeah, it's not really my sort of thing. It's one of those like block build car games. And I don't really get into the whole block build car games very much. Hey, Omnitar, welcome to the stream. Just in time for Minecraft to crash on me, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. Come on, Minecraft. Recover, please. Oh, don't crash on me. Don't crash on me midstream. Please don't crash on me midstream. Is he dying? No, I'm not dying, Dugong. I just got tight-chested all of a sudden. And Minecraft has just like flat out crashed. How you doing, Dugong? Sorry guys, looks like Minecraft just crashed itself out of existence, so no, I'm not dead. So I'm going to have to reload Minecraft, which is minorly frustrating, but yeah, the sync mod seems to be a little bit buggy at the moment, which is unfortunate because that's really the only proper sort of efficient way of travelling backwards between worlds. But as I was saying, I have noticed something about baubles and the sync mod. Your baubles seem to be replicated when you create a clone of yourself with the sync mod, because I only ever got one set of those red glasses, one set of those orange glasses, and one set of the Betty Boop bow from the baubles mod. But every single one of my clones has those in their inventory. So I'm thinking what I could do is I could make myself a baubles item that's quite expensive and replicate it. What sort of games are you into, Omnitar? Oh god, not Fortnite. No, at no point in the future will I be playing Fortnite. Omnitar can if he wants, but god no, Fortnite is a complete waste of time in my opinion. It's like a lot of games like that, in that, like Fortnite, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, that sort of thing. The only reason it's popular, RPGs, mastery multiplayer onlines, first-person shooters, I guess. What about stuff like FTL, Omnitar, like tactics-based games, like Thought Provokers, things like FTL and that sort of genre of ship control sort of stuff? Because Abandoned Ship looks quite good in that genre. When it comes to things like first-person shooters, I'm not really a massive first-person shooter player. In fact, let's have a look. Do I have any first-person shooters on my currently installed list? Bioshock's on my currently installed list. That's a first-person shooter. Fallout 4's RPG shooter. Fallout 4 is more of a first-person shooter than it is an RPG, but again, it's like Bioshock. It's an RPG shooter. Mass Effect, that's again an RPG shooter. I mean, like, I'm not really a first-person shooter guy, so all of my stuff is RPG shooters. Why you hate Fortnite? Because the mechanics are bare bones. PlayerUnknown Battleground even worse. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is basically just someone's taken the shooter mechanics from a generic shooter engine and whacked 100 players on a server. But the mechanics, even in Fortnite, are really just very basic and bare bones. They have all of these extra mechanics that you'd think would make it less bare bones, but they don't, because they don't really come into play. Like traps. I've watched people play Fortnite. I have never once seen anyone use a trap in any way successfully. They put down a trap and then it does nothing for the rest of the game. What's the point of them? There's no point in them at all. And in the end, 99% of Fortnite games come down to either you get really close, or the last couple of people have shotguns, or the last couple of people have sniper rifles. No, Dugong, I'm not going to watch anyone. I don't like Fortnite. I'm willing to try. I think my computer can run. Stuff that I've played recently that's really good. Astroneer, Subnautica. Our Darker Purpose is a really nice top-down sort of Binding of Isaac game. Very old. They Are Billions, very nice real-time strategy game. Enter the Gungeon, again, a nice little top-down shooter. Yeah, like there's quite a few games. And again, also Minecraft. Minecraft has a huge number of mod packs and things like that. Like if you don't like the graphics, like Bad Wolf doesn't like the graphics, that's fine. But I quite like Minecraft in general. It's one of these things where when people hear me say, oh, I don't like Fortnite, people get all nose hurt about it. And it's like, well, if I don't like Thinking Subnautica, I have seen a lot of noise around it recently. Basically, you've seen a lot of noise around it recently because it got released. There are still bugs in it, Omnitar. There are still bugs in it, but as far as a single-player survival story-based game with environmental storytelling, it is one of the best environmental story-told games in existence, in my opinion. Yes, there's data pads and there's data logs, but it's not like the story's shoved down your throat. It's almost environmental storytelling on the par with like Half-Life, in that there's a lot of stuff you can miss if you don't look at it and you don't pay attention to it. But at the same time, it will still give you information and data and things. Do you have my squid ring? Okay. So I need to put the squid ring in here until I can make clones that have the squid ring. So it clones baubles. That's really interesting, the fact that it clones baubles. Yes, SyncMod really seems to be struggling at the moment. I don't know why SyncMod is struggling. It could be because I have too many clones. I might have to like reduce the number of clones, because it wasn't doing this back when I only had the 2 clones. When I only had 1 clone per world. It may also be that I need to start installing some chunk loaders. Because I think my quarry's turned off, so I think it might not be chunk loaded. Okay, so let's grab everything from in here that I want to grab. So all of this stuff. Excellent. Hey Atlantis, welcome to the stream. Ooh, that's freaky. That's freaky. Okay, so we want to put in our storage modules for now. And we want to provide them with power, so we're going to pop them down. Oh no, we don't need to provide these with power, of course not. So we can pop these down here, because these don't need power. Like so. And that's all of our stuff transferred from our previous base. Oh, I love how efficient that is. Now, one thing I do want to do is I want to build myself a storage scanner for now for this world. Storage scanner. So we require 2 gold, 4 redstone torches, 2 ender pearls, and a machine frame. 2 gold. Redstone torches. I know I've got some redstone torches in one of these. Redstone torches. And then we need ender pearls. Ender pearls, and we need a machine frame. Are you going to be in here as well? Nope. Machine frame. There we go. Knew I had everything I wanted in here. And we have a crafting table upstairs as well. Hey, Borna! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Portal and Borna turning up. It's going to be a good day. What? This is a machine block, not a machine frame. Whoops. I know I've got a machine frame in here somewhere. I don't have a machine frame. What do I need for a machine frame? I need 2 gold nuggets, 4 iron, and a lapis. So let's get some iron. Oops. Lapis. And we've got the gold. So not too hard at all. And we will make the machine frame. Once we have some gold nuggets, we will make the machine frame. And we will make this. There we go, storage scanner. And now we can pop this downstairs and do a scan. And we should only need to scan, like, how far away is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should only need to scan 5 blocks. Let's scan 6 just to make sure. Okay, modular storage, modular storage, modular storage, modular storage. We don't care about the machine block, the coal generators, the trash can, the builder. However, we do care about this because this is the thing on top of the builder. And we do care about these ones as well. But we don't care about these. The ender storage, maybe. But we won't make those, in fact we won't make these routable either, we'll just leave them there. So we can put all of this back away in our modular storage bays. We can put our flight ring back on, put away the builder's wand. And there we go, we are all set for our adventures in the real world. So as I said, we want to work a little bit on the AE system. So we need charged Certus quartz, redstone, and nether quartz. Because we want to make flux. In the meantime, while all this has been going on, while I've been building bases and all sorts of things, I've also been leaving this builder running. Basically, I went all the way down there into the darkness and I tagged it from this corner up here all the way down there. And in that time, in the time this has been active, it's been mining for a little while. As you can see, it's been doing quite a lot of mining. Quite a lot of mining. Yeah. So this thing, I've left this thing running for absolutely ages. And, yeah. All the way down into the darkness. And way, way lower than I have gone previously. This is all dirt now. And you can actually see on the mini-map, just like, see the grey? The grey is stone, the brown is dirt. You can see how far this thing has dug in the meantime. And it's still digging, it's still got more to dig, like I haven't stopped it yet. Hey Borna, welcome to the stream. And it's gotten all the, I think, Y14 so far on most of the areas. Yeah. So it's gone down to here, and it's gone a long way in this direction. I'm actually now curious as to how far I've actually sent this thing going. How far have I sent this? I have sent this a long way. We have travelled 3 chunks. And we're into the 4th chunk. Wow, I did not realise I'd made the miner mine quite this much. Okay, so we've travelled 4 chunks, basically. Wow. So yeah, we're also finding things like dilithium from advanced rocketry, so we're finding a lot of really useful stuff. That's insane. I had no idea we'd travelled quite as far as we have. Trash that. But yeah, I think as far as things like copper, tin, silver go, we're fine. The redstone ore, because it's not a silk touch upgrade, the redstone ore is a little bit lacking. But I have built a silk touch upgrade and we'll be using a silk touch upgrade in the future. But for now, we want to work on an AE system because our storage is starting to run a little bit tight, shall we say. First things first, we're going to bucket up some gravel with a clay bucket, which we don't have, so we're not going to bucket up some gravel. We're going to make ourselves a little pool. Hey, Happy! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 34 flux crystals to begin with. That's not a bad number to start off with. And that actually was a quest complete down in Applied. So we've got our first Fluix crystal. We get a loot chest from it. Doubt the loot chest is going to be worth much. Thank you, Happy. And how are you today? One would assume you're happy. So first things first, it wants us to make a charger, an inscriber, a controller, and some pure crystals. Omnitar, if you would like to find some mods, basically mod packs rather than mods, the Twitch app provides a link to your Minecraft account, and then it provides an interface where you can literally search through all of the Feed the Beast and third-party mods that are loaded onto the Forge Curse launcher. And you can download and manage your mods through the mods menu on the Twitch app launcher. Oh, I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm a little bit frustrated because Sync is not playing nice with me, but that's okay. Inscriber. So what do we need for an inscriber? We should have all of that. But I don't want to build it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because if I build it in here, it won't complete the quest. Sticky pistons. 2. And crystals. Fluix crystals. It won't complete the quest if I build it in there, so I'm going to build it up here instead. Yoink. There we go, that's the inscriber quest done. And again, we get another pretty useless loot bag. 12 diamonds, yeah. Considering at the moment my diamond count is 24 blocks and 89 diamonds, I don't think I really think 12 diamonds is cutting it as far as rewards go at the moment. We also need to build a charger. The charger can be useful, but I don't really need the charger because I can charge things in my energetic infuser back in the nether. So we need constantan and flux crystals and silicon. Ooh. We've got the constantan. We've got the flux crystals. I'm not sure about the silicone. No, we don't have silicon. Okay, so where are we going to be getting silicon from today? from cooking Certus quartz dust. Or we can also use silicon ingots. And where do we get silicon ingots from? Silicon ingots come from cooking silicon dust. And where do we get silicon dust from? That's from grinding up silicon ingots. Ah, so it's one of those kind of self-cycling ones. So do we have any Certus quartz dust? You have very clear diction. Thank you very much. Do we have Certus dust? What if we use... we don't have any dusts at all? That's a problem. To the nether! Hopefully you won't freeze on me again and kick me out of the server. Please don't kick me out of the server. And it kicks me off the server again. Huzzah! Yeah, sync mod seems to be mildly broken at the moment. I'm not sure if sync mod is broken because it keeps trying to find a server. There are lots of amazing YouTubers happy that don't get near as many subscribers as they deserve. I would say I am probably one of the least deserving ones that doesn't have the subscribers I deserve. There are people far, far more deserving than me who do not have as many subscribers as they really, really do deserve. So first off, make sure it's not going to pump out into this, because this will just cook it back up into crystals. And there we go, Certus quartz dust. And we need to make silicon from this. Does this make silicon, or does this make it back into crystals? Zoop. Ah, that gives us silicon. Okay, so let's make 2 more of those. This platform's full of people and the majority go unnoticed. Exactly, Omnitar. And I would say out of those people that go unnoticed, I'm probably one of the mediocre ones. At least this isn't as bad as having to make bitumen every time. At least it's not as bad as having to make bitumen and go through the Nether Utilities portal. Now that I've said that, I'm sure Shoughton's going to make it so you can't use sync to travel between worlds. The Sheridan, the guy who made this mod pack, is an evil sod. Okay, so in our ender chest. Ooh, lag spike. Please don't die, game. Please don't die. Please don't die. Thank you. Silicone. We have Constantine, silicone, and flux crystals. Excellent. And we can make ourselves a charger. I'm probably never ever going to use the charger, because, to be honest, I don't really see the point of the charger when I've got an energizer. But charger. This machine will charge your Certus quartz, unless I need a heck of a lot more Certus quartz than I think I do. So those are 2 of the basic parts of the machine. Automated inscribing, not so much. Pure quartz crystal, pure nether crystal, pure flux crystal. Now, a crystal growth chamber makes it much harder, much easier. This is your server. This is a single player world, Happy CK. I don't actually own a server because I can't afford to. I want a crystal growth chamber. So I want one of these. Crystal growth. So Constantine, Emi crystals, Emi blocks, quartz glass. One second. Get out of that one. Get into this one. No, no, no. And then... Mouse is being a little bit jittery, unfortunately. We'll make one of these, and then we'll make a handle for it. It's called handle? No, it's not. We just need sticks, though. Let's make ourselves a handle like that. This is going to be a little bit weirdly slow considering how much automation I have, but I just want to grind up some nether quartz. Rather than keep going backwards and forwards. The problem is I'm like halfway between the nether and here. This is not a server, it's just single player. It's just, for some reason, Sync seems to think it is. How big is a continent? A continent is exactly one continent in size. A little bit more. Shouldn't take very long of just tapping this with my fist, just to get enough to make some quartz glass. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. And then we can go for crystal growth enhancers. We need to make some of these, but we're not going to be using Certus quartz. We're going to be using nether quartz because back in the nether we have 10 tons of the stuff. What do you have complex mods? I'm good at war mods like Flans and so on. I love magic and RPG mods. I'm very much a quest modder. So I do a lot of quest-based mods. So I do an awful lot of the questing-based mod packs. So when it comes to hard mods like maybe Sprout, this, which is a very challenging mod pack that's a mixture of construction and high-level combat. I mean, down in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see my difficulty is up at 250. And that's high difficulty. That's very, very difficult. Mobs have hundreds of HP. Hundreds and hundreds. Even basic mobs have hundreds of HP. And then you've also got the enhanced mobs mod, which gives them things like an extra life and the ability to wither you and all sorts of other abilities. And then on top of that, you've also got the the cursed mobs mod, which curses occasional mobs, giving them double health and like 10 armor. So you can quite easily find a pigman with 400, 500 health and 11 armor that hits like a truck in this mod pack. They've made cables very expensive in this mod pack, though. It's one thing I'm not a fan of. And then we need an energy acceptor. I think the energy acceptor is the last thing we need right now. And that's nice and easy to do. There we go. So what we can do now is we can say, okay, things are going to be expensive, but that doesn't matter too much. So what we need to do is we need to set this up, and we need to put in a wall here, like so. And then we need to go crystal growth chamber, and cable, and energy acceptor, probably energy acceptor here. Belarus. Ah, you're from Belarus. Nice. You've been speaking perfectly good English so far, dude. Do not get down on yourself. Like, too many people go, oh, I don't really know English. So far, from what I have seen, you are speaking perfectly good English. Better English than a lot of people. Can we afford that? We need... Dang it, we need more... I needed a lot more ground up netherrack than... nether quartz than I thought I did. But still, this is better than going backwards and forwards because sync mod seems unstable. For some reason, sync mod wasn't unstable when I was working on this off stream. So I think maybe my stream's messing with it. Sometimes I can say something wrong. No worries, dude. If you say something wrong or you think you've said something wrong, just let me know. Say, I don't think I said that right. And I will probably either go, nope, you didn't, or yes, you did. Do. And then use for this is to make... Dang it. Cable. One of these, and then we use this to make one of these, and then we put these in here and here. Ah, no, I did make a mistake. It does have to be one higher than it is. Yes, we did get the cable back. For a second there, I panicked and thought we didn't get the cable back, but we did. It does have to be up here. So we need to go bloop, and we need to go bloop, 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 like so. And now those are charged. Is excellent. Then we need a bucket of water. How many mods do you have? Do I have in this one? It's a droid in the box. Hey, Chara. In this mod pack, I think there's about 40 mods. They make me want to play the game I'm watching. This one's not so hard. Well, this one's a very hard mod, but it's not so hard to get hold of. Two, three, four. There we go. So that's 5 of those. We'll also grind up 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are you doing, Filthy Chara? But yeah, this mod pack has about 50 different mods in it. There we go. And then Fluix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the reason we wanted to spend all of those resources to build these things is normally these crystals, and this is on any pack, not just this pack, not just super hard packs, but on any pack, these crystals normally take about an hour of real life time, not an hour in game, but an hour of real life time to grow once you make the seeds. And an hour of real life time to grow once you make the seeds is ridiculous. It's absolutely insane, the idea that I'm out of sand. I need sand! Omnitar used to be on the channel, used to be a sort of friend of the channel a while ago, Chara. Wee. Oh, that makes that so much easier. Look at that. I'm a squid. I can fly. Now, up and over. Whee! Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, that makes it hard to get through. Makes it hard to get through that door. Let's put some sand away, and now we can finish off those seeds, and then these seeds, and then these seeds. Excellent. That was lightning. That's okay, dude. You don't have to worry about about being active here. That is a lightning storm. But yeah, those things normally take like an hour IRL to grow. Thanks to the growth crystal chambers, they will take a much shorter time to grow, which is a good thing because we kind of want growth crystals. Now, once we've grown one of each of those, we'll move on to the crystal growth chamber. Crystal growth chamber is much more expensive though, so we'll be sort of leaving that for a little bit. But the crystal growth chamber sucks up a lot of power and makes it much faster. As far as quartz goes, we've got plenty of redstone and Certus quartz coming in. And we've got tons of nether quartz in the nether. So the next thing we want to think about is this inscriber. Because what we need is circuitry, circuit boards. And circuit boards come from the inscriber. So if we look up circuit, we want these things, printed calculation circuits. And to get these, we need engineering presses, which means we need to go on an adventure. And now that we have flight, this is going to be a hell of a lot easier, because what we're looking for on this is we're looking for these things here. So we can see that there's one in this direction. So what we'll do is we'll head in this direction and we'll see if we can get hold of that one. Is it that direction or this direction? It's over here. So we can see that there's one of these things over here. A graphics tablet? No. And what we're looking for is we're looking for calculation press and engineering press. We're looking for these things on the inside. Now, the fact that we managed to find 2 presses in one thing that quickly, that's a good thing. Ooh. So we now need to find our other presses. And we're also keeping our eyes open for... keeping our eyes open for the astral sorcery temples as well. Ooh, there's a village! There's a village over here. Well, hello, village. Hello, villagers. Have you got anything I can steal? I mean, anything I can borrow? You've got a fermentation barrel there. Light grey lamp. Coffee maker. Ooh, that's a crusher. Yoink. Canola press. Yoink. Wow, this guy will sell me void crystals. This guy will sell me void crystals. Energy lasers. Atomic reconstructor. Oh my god, I have an atomic reconstructor and I didn't have to build it. You have no idea how hard it is to get hold of atomic reconstructors. Look at that! I have a free atomic reconstructor. Just to show you guys. These things require iron casings. Iron casings require unstable ingots and blocks of black quartz and chopping blocks. Chopping blocks require you to make a soul forge. Now, I do have a soul forge, so I could technically have made one of these, because these ingots are made out of iron, diamond, and a stick. But this is really... I just got one for free. I just got an atomic reconstructor for free. That's insane. That's absolutely balmy. Oh, this village is the best thing ever to exist. I'm going to see what else I can pinch. Excuse me, I'm just going to steal your bookshelves. Don't mind me. Thank you. And yes, I am systematically raiding this village. It's where Droid God was born. Waystone! Yoink! Mine. Definitely mine. Have the waystone. More bookshelves! Gonna have them too. Look, I'm even nice. I'm rescuing the villager. See, I'm not stealing bookshelves. I'm rescuing the villager and taking fair payment. Bye. Don't care about cartographers. Whee. Oh. Oh, it's a jam guy. Have you got a chest of jam for me to steal? You don't have a chest of jam. Oh, I'm offended. I will come back when you actually figure out something I can steal from you. Okie dokie, dude. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. Much appreciated. So I think that's me having raided the place dry. So that wasn't a particularly big village, but wow, the atomic reconstructor, just straight off the top, that's really very useful indeed. So what we're doing is we are looking for the asteroid with the other templates in it for the other templates. You've subscribed. Thank you very much, Happy CK. Have a good night, and I hope you sleep well. Yes, we are looking for the other template. Ooh, desert. We are looking for the asteroid crash zone that has the other template in it. The desert has soul sand. Ah! Ta-da! Asteroid crash zone. Whoop. Perfect landing. Ah, it was a second engineering press. Dang it. We don't need a second engineering press. Let's eat some bugs. So the desert is spawning Frienderman, which is quite interesting. This is a really nice way to explore the overworld. The squid ring and the glider combined. I mean, we can go faster on the glider if we want. Ooh. We've got a temple. I don't think it's one of the temples I'm looking for, which is one of the ones with the bit underneath. But we'll take some free gold and bones. Nah, hasn't got the thing underneath. Hey, Pavel, welcome to the stream. Squid ring up. And... actually, we've got a slime island over here. Hello, slime island. Ooh, 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 ooh. My squid ring did not last long enough. Squid ring up. And then activate the glider, allow the squid ring to recharge. I'm good, Pavel. How are you? And then we squid ring up again. Squid ring up again. Yeah, the squid ring and the glider combined basically are just free flight. Okay, so yes, we can get purple slime balls from this. I did actually need purple slime balls, which is excellent. So I can get purple slime balls from here. Can I get a sapling? Looks like that might be sap. Nope, those are sticks, not saplings. Dang it. Ah well, but we can get green and blue slime as well. We can get all the colours of slime. Green slime's not a problem. Blue slime is a little bit less common. So purple slime and blue slime. Fine, but tired. If you're tired, dude, then feel free to go and have a rest. Oh, look on the map, look on the map. Oh no, that's the one I just raided. I thought that wasn't... No, that's the one I've just raided. Okay, so where am I? I'm all the way over here. And I can't see any more white rectangles. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably turn north and come back up this way. So I'll probably turn this away and head in this direction. And we can kind of glide along and see what we see. You remember the windmill? What windmill is this windmill that you remember? Oh, there is another meteor that we have not eaten. So let's see if we can find what we need in here. Where's the chest? There's the chest. Third engineering press and copper nuggets. Ugh. We don't need that marble. We don't need a button. We don't really need bone. We definitely don't need an oak door. I should have really bought a backpack with me, shouldn't I? As we head off on our epic explore around the... Should have bought a couple of bags of holding with me. I'm looking for specific things, Pavel. I'm looking for a temple from Astral Sorcery. And as well as an Astral Sorcery temple, I'm looking for the inscriber plates from Applied Energistics. Come on, load in the world. There we go. So if I head back to the compound, I'll be able to pick up a couple of bags so that we can continue to gather things on our route. But yes, I'm looking for a temple from Astral Sorcery, and I'm looking for a couple of presses from Applied Energistics, and those things spawn in the world. The temple needs to be a temple with a floating crystal in it. But thanks to a squid ring I built, we are in a pretty decent condition, because we can just kind of sail through the skies. What on earth are you? Oh, you actually pick up like blocks and throw them. That guy's got some mad height on his throw. Fair dues, that guy has got some mad height on his throw. And this is where I place my feral lantern, so you can see everything around here is pretty well lit up thanks to the feral lanterns. And if you think, all this area is lit up just based off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feral lanterns. I love feral lanterns. So let's put away the sky stone. We'll keep the presses on us. We'll put away the slime blocks. We'll put away the atomic reconstructor for now. The waystone. How much does it cost to make a warp stone, actually? Could we make a warp stone? We need purple dye. Have we got purple dye? No. Have we got red and blue dye? We do. So if we go... Overworld Camp Alpha. And then... Uses... we need Inori crystals and chiseled stone. Chiseled stone we can get easy enough. It's the Inori crystals that problem. Okay, so we can teleport home basically whenever we want now, which is great. Because basically we can explore off in one direction, and then when we want to, just turn around and come back. I like this. This is brilliant. This is almost completely safe exploration. Ooh, I think this might be the sort of temple we're... No, maybe not. No, I don't think this is the sort of temple we're looking for. It looks a little bit shallow to me. Got some aquamarine from there, though, and we'll take the pillars with us just as a way of kind of marking that we've raided this temple already. So that one's been raided. We are looking for one of those that has a sort of box underneath it. And if you can find a box underneath it, then you can find a floating crystal. And that's what I kind of need next. I kind of need my floating crystal next. Hey, Maximus, welcome to the stream. That's a place where I apparently put some glow dots. I was over here already? When was I over here? Where am I? I don't ever remember being all the way over... Oh, this was when I was chased by those wolves. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So let's head... What's this? That's a cloud. Let's head to this way. Off topic, but I missed some Nautic streams and I want to hear your thoughts on the ending. The ending's decent. It's there's no like surprise to the ending. Hey, Soraya! Welcome to the stream, Soraya. Soraya. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Please feel free to tell me. The ending's pretty much like exactly what I would have expected the ending to be before people started making a big deal out of the ending. Like I don't think there's anything massively special about the ending. Hey, King of Dirt, welcome to the stream. We are currently looking for the engineering presses and for an astral sorcery temple. What on earth is this? Glowing darkstone brick. Your Max friend. Nice. Welcome. And how are you today? Soraya. I'm just going to take those two because they look kind of cool. Ooh, there's several of those temples around here. Okay. No idea what those temples do. Kind of concerned. Yeah, nice try, Archer. Oh, there's one which has got like what on earth is going on here? Ow, 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 ow. That was a TNT throwing creeper. Time for me to go. Bloody TNT throwing creepers. Right, where are we now? What is there on the map? There's lots of these little black temples around in this dark forest biome. I think I'm going to go a little bit further north to see if I can find anything up in this direction. There we go. That's what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. So let's drop a point. Astral Sorcery Temple. Temple. Astral Sorcery Temple. Oh yes, and we can delete back point, death point. Remove. No, I don't think they had to make it basic. I think they made it what it... They made it the ending that they always planned it to be. Like, they never planned the ending to be really complicated. Hey, Nikita, welcome to the stream. Thank you. That's very polite of you. Very nice of you to say. When I say basic, like, there's nothing wrong with a basic storyline. Like, 99.9% of storylines are basic. Hey, Elf Daughter, welcome to the stream. Elf Daughter, after walking around and facing enemies with like 200 health and stuff like that, look what I can do now, Elf. Look what I can do now. I can go up. And then I can glide, motherfuckers. Okay, so my base is to the south of here, so I'll break in on the south side. That's what my ears are, filthy. Oh, look at that floating crystal. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Any more chests? Yes, there's another chest. Oh, yes. Get out of my temple, Cobweb. It's my temple now. My temple now. Okay, so we found the Astral Sorcery Temple. What we need next is we need the inscriber presses from Applied Energistics. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably start flying... I mean, we can fly around this area a little bit, but we're looking for those inscriber presses. We have 2 of the 4. I think, actually, we've got the more important ones. Let me just check quickly. We have calculation and engineering. We need the silicon press before we can do anything else. Your Elgato! Awesome! What are you going to be recording on your Elgato first? What's your first Elgato plan? So we're looking for another asteroid crater. You can find asteroids underground. They do spawn underground, but it's like that would involve digging up massive areas of the planet looking for them. The easiest way to find them is just to sail around above ground looking for the actual asteroids. Unturned. I think I've seen Unturned. Unturned is the sort of block style zombie game, isn't it? So we're keeping our eye out for asteroid craters. Now they can also land in the ocean, but if they land in the ocean, they're underneath. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have it on Xbox and the combat is so much easier. Trying to get the same spot. Ah, I see. I get you. I get you. Trying to basically kind of marry the two together. And as all, oh, no, don't throw your pick away, you twit. As always, we're going to take out the pillars because that lets me know that I've already been on this one. And also allows me to raid that. Daisy, yeah. There's nothing wrong with stuff like that. I don't necessarily think it's my cup of tea, but I don't see anything wrong with stuff like that. I'm basically using my mini-map more than I'm using the actual screen at the moment, because all I'm looking for is I'm looking for the asteroid craters, and they are really obvious on the mini-map. The astral sorcery temples also tend to be pretty dang obvious on the mini-map as well. So I'm just kind of using my mini-map to scan large areas quickly without actually having to look around properly. This is a very high up biome. Oh, asteroid. I see an asteroid. When you see large patches of grey, the first thing you should think is this an asteroid or is it not? Because it might be. And if it is an asteroid, that is a grizzly bear. Logic press, silicon press, calculation press. Yes, I have all 4 presses. Excellent. Now, this is the bit where that waystone I picked up in the village comes in, because the waystones require things like Inori crystal, stuff like that to make. But with the waystone I picked up in the village, and this warp stone that I created that was quite cheap, you've not activated... I have activated waystones. I built a waystone in my... That's annoying. I built a waystone back there. Did I... I built it, but I didn't right-click it after I built it. Seriously, game? You're gonna just because I didn't right click, I put it down and I built it and then I didn't right click it. Okay, I can kind of understand why the game would. Stupid droid, stupid droid. Luckily, getting back is not going to be particularly difficult. Ooh, there's another village here. I'm glad I came. I'm glad I didn't teleport back. I can raid another village. Hey guys. I'm just going to have all your shiz, right? No problems with me having your shiz? Excellent. I'm just going to take everything I can find in your village that is in any way useful to me. Nope. And by the way, I'm going to open all the doors as well. Droid only has PC Pavel. I don't think it's coming out. I think Sea of Thieves is coming out on PC, isn't it? I know there's a couple of YouTubers who have like PC variants of it. Like, not me, because I'm not important enough to be on any developers' lists, but I do think there are a couple of YouTubers that have like... Nope. Ooh, furnaces. Don't really need furnaces, although furnaces are actually quite hard to make in this pack. They require multiple stages of crafting, so you know what, screw it. Bronze sword, yeah, I might as well take it. It might be an Xbox exclusive. Maybe it's just the people I see playing it who I know as PC streamers actually are streaming it on non-PC. But I always thought that do you mind? Compost bin, canola seeds, coffee seeds, rice seeds. Excellent. All the slightly rarer seeds. Fermentation barrel I might as well take, because I might need to ferment some canola at some point. Canola press and a grinder. Gonna take that. Don't care about the lamp. Definitely want the energy things. I'll take the small storage chest. And I will also take your... Wait, what? Where did the energy lasers go? Did you pick them up immediately? Oh, dodge. You sell a laser wrench for a single emerald? Those things cost a fortune. You sod. I already have one now, but laser wrenches cost absolute fortune to make. They cost Inori crystals. Which I suppose Inori crystals aren't actually expensive now that I have Thingy Bob. Ah, ha ha ha. Gonna grab this. And what I'm actually going to do, before I go over there, which is 1,000 meters away, I'm going to go to this, which is only 800 meters away, and I'm going to put down a warp point. So then I can just warp straight back. I don't have to worry about traveling between them. So villages apparently come with teleport pedestals, with warp pedestal. And there's one here as well. This one's in kind of Blighted Lands, but at the same time, it's kind of cool that it's in Blighted Lands. Just checked it's coming out on PC. Thought it was, because there was a couple of guys who I know pretty much exclusively PC streamers who had copies from the developer. Now, what we'll do is we'll do what we should have done in the other one, which is I will put the waystone down. I will name it Temple of Templetude. Temple of Templetude. And then I will right-click it. There we go. So now I will be able to teleport back to the Temple of Templetude whenever I want. The only issue being, of course, that I now need to go and activate my one here. So there was one actually much closer. Because the other one... Because where am I? Oh no, they were roughly the same distance away from base. They're really close to each other, considering how much how much land I covered before reaching those. Right, off we go. And the glider, once it does pick up speed, because it does accelerate you as you go for longer, once you pick up speed on the glider, you do start to go at a reasonably quick pace. You're just cutting swathes through the land as we look for stuff to steal. Basically, Droid is just becoming a massive thief now. Ooh, is this a clay biome? If this is a terracotta biome, I might pinch some terracotta before I go home. Are you a terracotta biome? You're a terracotta biome. Yoink! Terracotta is a pain in the ass to make, because you have to make clay and then cook it up. Don't care about orthostone, though. What about you? Bones. Ah, you're just a surface thing that drops bones. Huh, interesting. And glider. The glider is really cheap and much better than the... game froze. There we go. The glider is really cheap and much better than the chicken wing, so I don't see why the chicken wing is of any value, but the glider combined with the squid ring basically gives you functional long-range flight. It's not creative flight, it's not what I would refer to as builder flight, the kind of flight that a lot of builders use. We've already been at that temple because it's had its pillars taken away. Oh, I love doing that. I love taking the pillars away so I know which temples I've been to. It's not what I refer to as builder's flight, which is the kind of flight builders like to use to build things, but it's certainly good enough flight to explore and find things, as we can see by A, getting the calculation presses, and B, getting the Astral Sorcery Temple. So one thing I'm going to do is expand those entrances so they're easier to get in. So, let's pop open our bag and let's see what we came home with this time. Terracotta, iron, prosperity shards, bones, some bits and pieces from actually additions, including a thingy bob, laser, skystone, diamond, gold, the bronze sword. We've got all the presses though, which is good, and some bits and pieces from astral sorcery. Oh, and these 2 abyssal craft glowing dark stone bricks, which I have no idea what they're used for. Right click the stone. Thank you, Pavel. Thank you, Pavel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Where'd I put the stone? I put it under the stairs. There we go. So now, what I wanted to do back then was, if I activate this, you can see I now have these, and it takes up levels, which is one of the options. So basically, the further you are away, the more levels it takes. Now, 2 levels sounds like a big expense, but when you think that temple I'm teleporting to is this one here, it's teleporting me what? So if that's 5 chunks, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 chunks, so 55 times 16 blocks. 55 times 16 blocks is 880 blocks. So personally, 2 levels to be teleported 818 blocks. I don't mind that. That doesn't bother me really. That degree of cost doesn't bother me really. So we've done the presses because we went and found them all. And you can't really... I don't think you can make them in this. You can make them in certain mod packs. So actually, I'm going to have a look to see if I can make the presses in this mod pack. Yes, you can, but you need Certus Quartz Essence to make them. So you can actually make all of the presses, but you need Certus Quartz Essence. And getting Certus Quartz Essence requires me to get something I don't have, which is a Certus Quartz Seed, which I could have made. I could have made a Certus Quartz Seed. But I flew around and got the presses instead. So we can make a controller and a drive bay. We've got the crystals, which should be in here. And they are all fully grown, which is good. They were sped up by my growth crystal chambers, or my growth crystal enhancers. Hay bales, That wants us to make 6 crystal growth accelerators. This is the main part of what you need for advancement. I slightly disagree. Especially when you've got a quarry going that is still going and still mining resources out of the ground. Although the diorite apparently isn't on the delete list. 1 second. Apparently I forgot to add diorite to the delete list. Oh, that's diorite. I need to add diorite cobblestone to the delete list. Fine. Picky, picky, picky. Put the filter in. And bloop. And there we go. If we drop the stack upgrade in, that'll start eating up the diorite cobblestone as well as the cobble. Yeah, we have a little bit of resources now. We've got lots of iron, lots of copper, lots of aluminium, lots of tin, lots of silver, quite a bit of uranium, gold. We're a little lithium. We're a little bit low on redstone, lapis, diamonds, that sort of thing, but I don't think I'm mining down to a low enough level. I think it stops at Y17 rather than going all the way down to the base. In fact, I can figure out where it stops and use this to make myself a dive tunnel. So yeah, I need more height for a dive tunnel. So yeah, it comes down to Y14, and diamonds spawn. So if we have a look at diamond ore, I believe, and we look at world gen, that spawns Y18 and below. Or no, Y18 and below. So we're only getting a couple of layers of where the diamond spawns actually occur. Whee! Oh, that's so good. Ah, I'm just enamored with my flight ring. I've spent so long running around scared to death of the bloody creatures in this mod pack, and now I have a flight ring. Oh, I'm so happy. I have a flight ring. I'm mildly distracted by the fact I have a flight ring. Okay, so what was the next thing I want to do? I wanted to make a controller, an ME controller. I have a feeling I'm going to need an awful lot of silicon. Because I need presses, which means I need silicon. And the only way to get silicon is either through silicon essence, which is actually a really efficient way of getting it by the looks of it. So if I make 4 silicon and a tier 3 seed, Infernium seeds. Nope, I don't want Infernium seeds. I want crafting seeds. Tier 1 seeds. Tier 2 seeds. We don't have any Prudentia essence. But we do have some intermediate essence. Which means we can do that, and then we can do this, and then we can... We need a little bit more Prudentia, which is fine. There we go. And now we just need 4 silicon. So, Certus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grind up our Certus, and then we will make 4 silicon, we'll make silicon seeds, which we can take back to the nether with us. I am going to be doing some construction as well, because there's a sort of base building element I want to get on with. I have a furnace upstairs. 2, 3, 4. And then we can make... silicon seeds. Yay! We'll take those back to the nether with us for now. And we will grow them in a garden cloche in the nether. Now the question is this going to crash my server again, or is this going to crash my world again? Nope, it didn't. Yay! So, we'll grab you. I'm going to need a lot of essence, actually, because Mystical Agrocraft is going to be one of the things that's coming up to be sort of functionalized soon, so... Tier 2, Tier 6 seeds I can't use in the cloches, but what I will do is, I've got enough iron and enough diamond for now. I will flip out the iron for the silicon, and I'll flip out the diamond for some more infernium. Yeah, we've got more than enough diamond for now. So I'm wondering if there's anything in the nether that we're worried about or that we need to deal with. That's fine, that's ticking away. We've got food in the nether. Oh, this thing actually. That needs a bit more wood. And 1, 2... Because we took all of our stuff to the real world, we're somewhat limited in our materials, but that's fine. We've got what we need, basically. I just need to go and visit a tree quickly. There are some trees up here, which is good. We can grab a tree. And we will use that wood to make bananas. No, not bananas. Here we go. Ghost wood chop. Do you mind? Blinking thing. Is that just planted on... Can I just plant these directly on netherrack? Huh. I can make a ghost tree farm. That easily. Nice. So we'll drop this down in front of our tree sap extractor and get some more latex going. Yep, that's sucking up some latex. Excellent. No, not there, dear. And in here we have 6 insanium essence and 10 silicon essence. If we wait for 12, that'll give us a nice base of silicon to use for our presses. There's 11 and hopefully 12 soon. And that's 12. Thank you. So insanium essence is a lot of essence because it's cyclical. So we've got 1 insanium essence is 4 supremium, which is 16 of that, which is 60 of that, which is 3 and a bit stacks of that. You can see how it kind of escalates very quickly. Back to the overworld. And again, it will probably crash. Why on earth did I hear zombies dying then? There should be no zombies near me in the overworld. I have a thingy on it. I have a thingy on it. I have an anti-spawning torch on it. Ah, well. At least we don't have to get 4 buckets of bitumen every time we want to go back and forth. Which I suppose is a benefit. And if it's crashing the server, at least it's not freezing Minecraft in general. How on earth did zombies spawn nearby? I have an anti-spawning torch. How did you spawn here, you sod? I have an anti-spawning torch. He should not have been able to do that. Speaking of which, did I turn those on to... That's that one, that's that one. This one can get turned on, and this one can get turned on. Wait, where's my silicon essence? Did I leave my silicon essence in the nether? No, 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 nonsense. There's no way I left my silicon essence in the nether. I disavow this. If I knew a fellow YouTuber who had a server with a quest-based mod pack on it, I'd probably ask to join. There are no torches, Chara. They're feral lanterns that are lighting up the area, and the torch I have in the area that stops spawning is a mega torch, and it's in the middle of the base. The mega torch. No, I didn't leave the mega torch in the nether. I may have left my silicon in the nether, but the game has frozen again. So I think because I'm having so many freezes and crashes right now, I will stop the stream here because literally that I'm now going to have to exit out of Minecraft. But we are well on our way to getting a AE system, and we're well on our way to getting Astral Sorcery done. So thank you all for watching. I have been the Gaming Droid. This has been Minecraft Lost Souls. We started our AE system and we got an Astral Temple. We've got a Flight Ring and a Glider. So everything seems to be... pardon me. Everything seems to be coming up us. Thank you everybody for popping in. And hopefully the sync mod will update and fix itself very soon. Or I will figure out what it is that is causing the sync mod to mess up. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in another stream. Bye-bye.